The camera world is about to change forever. After months of silence, whispers, and wild speculation, the leaks are finally here. Sony's next beast, the A7V, is coming, and it might just destroy everything we thought we knew about mirrorless cameras. 4K 60p. No crop. A brand new sensor. Insane autofocus. And a tagline that's sending shockwaves through the photography world: the king is dead. For years, the A7 series has ruled the mirrorless kingdom. But this time, Sony isn't playing it safe. They're going for total domination. From revolutionary image processing to AI-driven stabilization, from cinema-level color science to flawless heat management, the A7V is shaping up to be something truly different, something bigger. Welcome to my channel Tech Launch. Subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon for the new tech updates. The question isn't whether it's better than the competition. It's whether the competition even stands a chance. So buckle up, creators, because what you're about to see could be the end of an era and the birth of a new one. This is the Sony A7V. The camera world has erupted once again, and this time the shockwaves are shaking the foundations of everything we thought we knew about mirrorless technology. Sony, the undisputed pioneer of hybrid cameras, is reportedly preparing to drop its most powerful weapon yet, the Sony A7V. And if the latest leaks are anything to go by, this might just be the camera that changes the game entirely. For years, the A7 series has reigned supreme as the benchmark for full-frame mirrorless systems, balancing professional-grade performance with compact form and cutting-edge innovation. But this time, something feels different. The rumors, the leaks, the whispers, they all point toward a camera so advanced that it might not just dethrone its rivals. It might even kill the idea of competition altogether. The tagline says it all: 4K 60p, no crop. And for hybrid shooters, that single phrase is enough to make hearts race and forums explode. To understand the hype, we need to rewind the story a bit. Sony's A7 lineup has always been about redefining expectations. When the original A7 was launched, it introduced full-frame power in a mirrorless body for the first time, a moment that shifted the entire photography industry. Then came the A7 III, the basic model that wasn't basic at all, quickly becoming one of the most beloved and best-selling cameras of all time. The A7 IV brought 10-bit color, improved autofocus, and refined ergonomics, setting a new standard for creators everywhere. But now, with the A7V, Sony is reportedly taking things to an entirely new level, a level that could blur the lines between still photography and professional cinema. The leaks suggest that this camera might not just be an evolution, it could be a full-scale revolution. One of the most discussed features, and perhaps the most exciting, is 4K 60p recording with no crop. For years, shooters have been begging manufacturers for full-frame 4K 60p recording without the usual compromises. Most cameras, even high-end ones, apply a crop or line skip to handle the massive data load of 60 frames per second. But Sony seems to have cracked the code. According to sources close to production, the A7V will utilize a brand new 33-megapixel full-frame sensor capable of full pixel readout with no line skipping or pixel binning. This means that every single frame, at every single moment, will use the entire width of the sensor, delivering crystal-clear detail, rich color, and zero loss of field of view. Imagine shooting wide open at 4K 60p with your favorite full-frame lens. No crop, no compromise. That's the kind of freedom content creators have been dreaming of for years. But that's just the beginning. Leaked specs also suggest that Sony has overhauled the internal processing pipeline with a next-generation Bion's XR Plus image processor, faster, cooler, and more efficient than ever before. This new processor reportedly enables higher frame rates, faster autofocus calculations, and cleaner low-light performance. The dynamic range could extend beyond 15 stops, putting it dangerously close to Sony's own cinema lineup. And if that's not enough, the A7V is rumored to introduce a newly refined AI-driven autofocus system that uses deep learning to recognize not just eyes and faces, but entire bodies, vehicles, and even animals in motion, all in real time. The promise is simple: never miss a shot again. Whether you're tracking a sprinter, a soaring bird, or a car speeding through a city street, the A7 versus autofocus system will lock on instantly and stay glued no matter what. Sony seems to understand what hybrid creators truly want: speed, precision, and reliability. That's why the A7V reportedly comes with dual CF Express Type A and SD card slots, giving users both high-speed performance and versatility. The heat management system has also been upgraded, using an internal graphite-based vapor chamber borrowed from Sony's professional Alpha 1 design. This means longer recording times, even in 4K 60p, without overheating, a massive relief for filmmakers and vloggers who shoot for extended sessions. The body design, while familiar, is said to be slightly larger and more ergonomic, with improved grip texture and deeper handling comfort. Sony's engineers have apparently listened to feedback from A7 IV and A1 users, refining the control layout for better accessibility during handheld and gimbal work. Now, let's talk about color science, one of the most polarizing topics in the camera world. Sony's colors have come a long way since the early alpha days, and the A7V is expected to take another leap forward. Insiders claim that the new color pipeline borrows heavily from Sony's Venice 2 cinema camera, producing richer skin tones, more accurate greens, and smoother highlight roll-offs. Combined with 10-bit 4:2:2 internal recording and S-Log3 support, the footage from the A7V might finally rival that of dedicated cinema systems. And yes, you can expect full HLG and S-Cinetone profiles as well, giving creators the flexibility to shoot, grade, and deliver content straight from the camera without the need for heavy post-production. Another feature reportedly making its debut in the A7V is AI-assisted in-body stabilization. Sony's already impressive 5-axis IBIS system could be enhanced by AI motion prediction, using gyroscopic data and subject analysis to anticipate and counteract shake in real time. This could result in gimbal-like stability straight out of the camera, a dream scenario for handheld shooters and run-and-gun filmmakers. Pair that with Sony's new Active Plus stabilization mode, and you've got one of the most stable full-frame systems ever made. But perhaps the most dramatic aspect of all this is the tagline that has caught fire online: "The king is dead." It's a statement that's ruffled feathers and fueled speculation. Who's the king they're referring to? Some say it's a playful jab at Canon's R5 and R5C, long considered the hybrid champions. Others think Sony is hinting at dethroning even its own Alpha 1, a camera that once seemed untouchable. Whatever the meaning, one thing is clear: the A7V isn't coming to compete. It's coming to dominate. The camera community can already feel it, that electricity in the air, that tension before a paradigm shift. Forums, YouTube channels, and rumor sites are lighting up with discussions, debates, and predictions. Everyone wants to know. Massive data load of 60 frames per second. But Sony seems to have cracked the code. According to sources close to production, the A7V will utilize a brand new 33-megapixel full-frame sensor capable of full pixel readout with no line skipping or pixel binning. This means that every single frame, at every single moment, will use the entire width of the sensor, delivering crystal clear